Paladins, a game that has extremely positive reviews on Steam, and whoever plays the game absolutely loves it. It also has some of the most uniquely designed characters, card systems, playstyles, maps, and much more. But what actually happened to Paladins? Why is such a masterpiece that surpassed 40 million players in 2020 is barely live in 2024? Well, it's the year 2016, everything was great, Game of Thrones was still a great TV series, and Harris Studios, a fairly small gaming company, released a first-person hero shooter multiplayer game called Paladins. The game became an instant hit within the gaming community, reaching even 30k players on Steam, and reviews being extremely positive. As expected, many YouTubers and streamers picked it up and grew a large amount of audience fairly quickly.
They love me.
Players enjoyed the uniqueness of the different champions and the ability to customize each character as per their own wish. The gameplay was rewarding, ranked matchmaking was fairly balanced, and each champion had its own rank. For a fair amount of time, the game ran pretty well. Even the esports scenario was quite fired up and brought in a good amount of money from the sponsors and decent viewership as well. But soon, Harris decided to make the game almost a pay-to-win game with the introduction of levels of the legendary cards, which are known today as the talents. I guess you all know what I'm talking about. Yes, it is the OB64, and it brought the darkest day of Paladins.
No, God!
As soon as the patch released, there was a huge anger amongst the community, and the player base instantly became one-third of what it is to be.
10 years from now, when Paladins Esports is kind of taking over the world.
Let's not forget that Overwatch and its esports were red hot at the market at that moment. After the disappointment amongst the players, Harris decided to reverse the decision and take away the levels on the legendary cards, but the damage was already done.
Emotional damage!
Paladins after that fought tooth and nail to get its former glory back. It did get back some players, but the majority had already left and never came back. And the introduction of a huge number of champions slowly started causing the balance issues. Getting stomped constantly by broken champions caused a lot of players to rage quit or leave the game. Remember the old COD ultimate where you did not even have to aim your ultimate? That was just as scary as the spider train from Choo Choo Charles coming at you.
That's too easy!
And yes, the bugs. Where do I even begin? If the bug is a relatively small one, it can be managed, but Paladins is probably the buggiest multiplayer game to ever release.
I can't shoot! It doesn't let me shoot!
Most of the bugs, however, are game-breaking and won't even allow you to play the game.
Alright. Come on, baby. High res!
Even the Harris did their best to fix many of the bugs. However, some of the most extreme bugs still remain in the game, and they can actually cause you to lose major ranked games. Now let's talk about the lags and ping issues. As most of you are aware, the Australian server became dead like almost 5 years back. A couple of years back, Harris decided to move their C server to a different location, and that made the game almost unplayable for the players who are actually from the sea, like India, Thailand, Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka. As a result, the ranked scenario on C server also became dead. And let's not forget about the delays in almost all the servers. And I believe as of now, only the EU and NS servers are functioning properly with the ranks being proactive. Also, the lack of marketing, unsatisfied players, balance issues, poor matchmaking, and the lack of action on the reported players slowly and drastically ate up all the players that Paladins once had. Then came 2022, and the long-awaited Overwatch 2 was released and the game became free. To everyone's surprise, Overwatch, which actually won the Game of the Year in 2017, became the worst reviewed game on Steam history. As a result, many players actually seeked a new game to switch to. At that point of time also, Harris failed to attract the new gamers because, let's face it, Paladins is actually not a game which is friendly to the newcomers. Purchasing new champions in the game is extremely expensive, you need tons of gold which you can attain only after playing for months, and unlocking every champion right at the go seems almost impossible for the new player. Harris could not seize the opportunity by doing enough marketing, fixing all the major bugs, or making a new player-friendly update. Slowly the game became almost dead, with currently only 4 developers working on the game who are mainly focused on releasing new skins just to keep up the income. Now with all that being said, where do we go from here? I feel like Smite has always been the golden child of Hi-Res, and with a long and healthy run of Smite, Hi-Res also announced Smite 2.0 recently, but I always thought that Paladins has the potential to be as big as Overwatch if treated properly. The concept of Paladins itself is ingenious. I mean, where will you get a character whose primary weapon is a venom-spitting snake? Paladins deserves better. My Androxus deserves better. I really hope Hi-Rez does not sleep on this and invest the resources where they should. If Smite can get a sequel, then why can't Paladins? I mean, Paladins has the potential which I don't think even Hi-Rez realizes yet. Let's all just pray that it all comes together and Hi-Rez finally comes to their senses and treats Paladins how it should be treated. Maybe they can make a Paladins 2. Maybe they can do some better marketing. Maybe they can make a major bug fixing update, and maybe they can make the game friendly to the new players. And maybe, just maybe, Paladins one day will become a sensation, which it was supposed to be. Who knows? Till then, please let me know down in the comment section below what you think about Paladins and its chances in the future, and what can Hi-Rez do to improve the game. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel for more. Hopefully you have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one.